So a few days ago I made a video about Canada's Wonderland's new roller coaster, which I made because they had a license for a new plot of land next to Vortex. Now, I was skeptical of jumping to a roller coaster conclusion. However, I drafted some ideas, and it turns out they weren't too correct. So it appears Canada's Wonderland will be getting a B&M dive coaster. Now, why, you might ask? Well, because Canada's Wonderland Fan, a roller coaster YouTube channel, check him out, he's in the description below, posted drone footage of roller coaster track in a sort of parking lot outside of Canada's Wonderland. It's off by Mindbuster and the water park. So I don't think it was fake. And I also think it will be a dive coaster. Now, some people are thinking it could be a wing coaster, but the spine of the B&M track is much too thick and wide to be a wing coaster. Now, the wing coaster and dive coaster track isn't too different, but if you look at, say, SheiKra and Gatekeeper, you can see a significant difference. So I do think it will be a B&M dive coaster. Now, when I first saw it, I just thought it was spare Behemoth footage, but when I looked closer, I could see it clearly was not Behemoth track, both because it was darker and because of the track type. Now, let's talk about the track color and possibly the theming and or name. So, track color is really interesting. So, Ziz is representative of a kind of like a sky lightning sort of spiritual thing. It could be multiple things, I guess. Sometimes it's represented as a bird, sometimes it's represented as a god. So I don't exactly know how brown would be associated with the sky. Maybe fact check me on that, but I don't know. The closest thing I can think is Zeus, I guess. I don't think Zeus would be associated with brown, orangish color. It looks pretty similar to Valravn's color scheme, actually. And then another thing I don't think it will be called Ziz, because Ziz was the codename created, and it's also been trademarked by Canada's Wonderland because it supposedly fits in with Behemoth and Leviathan, sort of creature sort of things. And I don't think Ziz would be great for marketing purposes, especially if this is going to be a huge record. Another thing I was going to think about was they're removing 2 pieces of Vortex track. You can see from the screenshot what's just happening. They wouldn't take 2 pieces off of Vortex for nothing. So what it's going to do is what we think is going to happen is a dive coaster. So it might go under like a tunnel that goes through the water and come out on the other side. Now, some people are thinking it's going to do some stuff on the other side of that little river there. But I personally just think it's going to go through a dive loop and come back out. If it's not going to be sky themed, I think it might be water themed, you know, diving out into the water. So maybe like a diving water theme. Now, Leviathan is a water creature, so I'm not sure if maybe that'd be like a tie-in, but it'd be interesting to see. Now, I think this roller coaster will have theming. Now, Canada's Wonderland isn't exactly like known for theming, but if they're starting construction now and starting to build stuff, then I think it's gonna have theming, because they wouldn't start 2 years in advance. They wouldn't start 2 years in advance. Let's take Valravn, for example. They started 1 year before. It's not typical for a park to take 2 years to build a roller coaster, because they're going to have basically all of 2018 and then most of 2019. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. So that's what I think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and share. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe. You can subscribe for as little as $0. Thanks everyone. My name's Coaster Cupcake, and I'll see you all in the next video.